Hey, good morning, everyone. We are back for day 2 of Funimationcon. How's everyone doing? Specific shout out to all the folks who either stayed up really, really late or up really, really early all over the world right now to watch. It's been an awesome weekend so far. We've had a ton of announcements, a ton of panels. We had an esports challenge. We've had reveals, announcements. It's been crazy. We've had cosplay. You all have been joining us through the entire thing, and it has been a blast today. We have a ton more for you, but first up, we want to start off with a replay of the Shonen Jump panel. If you missed it yesterday, or if you caught some of our tech issues that we did have, we wanted to replay it for you. No worries, we got you covered. It's going to be great. We're really excited to hear from the Shonen Jump crew and our friends at Viz. And how's everyone feeling? I know it's a little bit early for us, but we're excited. We're ready to do this. Day 2, the whole team is on deck. It's going to be a blast. Without any further ado, please enjoy the Shonen Jump panel.
Welcome to the Shonen Jump Funimationcon 2020 panel, our very first virtual panel. And I am very excited about that. My name is Ryan Brown. I am a Shonen Jump marketing guy. Joining me is the lovely and talented.
Hello, Alexi, very long time Shonen Jump editor. Current series include One Piece, Black Clover, Chainsaw Man, many others. Thanks for having me. This is my first Funimationcon, so a little nervous. Ryan, you look right at home, though.
Well, I'm actually at my boyfriend's house, which is good, because if it was my house, the wall would be dirty and there'd be lots of nacho cheese stains on there and stuff. So you have a cooler house, though. You have all kinds of manga behind you, a bunch of Japanese manga.
My collection, my treasures.
Did you know that stuff's available in English?
I got that in another room.
You're also pretty clean shaven. I actually trimmed my nose hair before this panel because I was getting some bobo level of nose hair. What did you do to groom up?
We got 4K cameras. It's a little scary, huh?
Well, I think you look good. Alexi, you and I have been friends for 10 years. Does that sound right?
I guess so, yeah.
That's a long time. You still like me, or are you kind of getting sick of me?
You know how we've been working from home, and absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, starting to miss you a little bit.
Of our 10-year relationship, what kind of manga do you think it would be?
There's got to be a lot of falling down into each other, like in romantic comedies.
You have never once tripped and accidentally fell into my bosom, Alexi, and that hurts me.
I've wanted to.
I think you might be too tall. I think it's a gag manga with lots of poop jokes.
It's got to be cooking competitions in there, no?
All right. This is a panel that you're watching, but we also have a Shonen Jump podcast with a new episode every Monday for free. And it's me, Alexi, a lot of the editors, the boss, Annie Nakatani, the great Sasaki-san from Japan, as made famous by the Bakuman manga. And we just talk about all the chapters and what's going on in the world of Shonen Jump. It is free. New episode every Monday. Also, you can follow us online on social media. Everybody loves social media. Instagram, Viz Media, Facebook, official Viz Media, but most of the Shonen Jump stuff, the big announcements, all the SJ stuff comes out through the Twitter. It's very active. It's a lot of really fun people on there. So please follow us if you want Shonen Jump news. And the biggest news in Shonen Jump recent history, a gigantic tectonic shift in Shonen Jump and manga in general, is we have made the latest 3 chapters of everything that we publish absolutely free. Just go to Shonen Jump and read them. They come out every Sunday, and some of them come out Fridays, depending if it's a monthly or not. And if it's an ongoing serialized manga like My Hero Academia, you can read, or One Piece, you can read the first 3 chapters for free as well, and the latest 3. So it's a really good deal. But if you want way more manga for a super low price, $1.99, which is the cost of a bag of chips, you can become a member and get access to the Shonen Jump Vault, which is 15,000 chapters, Alexi, you think, at this point?
It's a lot. I tried to count them all up. It took me an hour, and it was...
Did you really try?
It was like 15,000, and then I wasn't 100% sure if my count was accurate, so it was basically I wasted an hour, but it was a lot.
And it's almost everything that's ever been published in the States, period, and new stuff added every week. And we have a little trailer to show you a little more. That's it, man. That's the best deal in manga. That's actually the best deal in comics. That is ridiculously cheap. There is so much stuff in there. It would take you forever to read it all. And there's new stuff added all the time, so you'll never catch up. And as I mentioned, we are constantly adding new series all the time. Every 3 or 4 months, 2 or 3 new series around that get added. As one series ends, another one begins. That's what makes the world of serialized manga so exciting, because it's always something new. And some of the newcomers that we're personally excited about, Alexi, why don't you tell them about Time Paradox Ghost Rider and why it's so cool?
Yeah, so that's my newest series I've been working on. It's, if you've read Bakuman, which is like a serious look at how Shonen Jump manga is made, this is maybe a little bit less serious because it has a sci-fi twist with time travel, where a struggling manga artist receives a Shonen Jump from 10 years in the future and reads an amazing series in it and kind of accidentally copies it and gets all this, attention for creating an amazing manga that he basically just copied, and kind of the drama surrounding that. But it also looks at, how Shonen Jump is made, how editors contribute, assistants. So it's great on a few different levels there, where you're learning about the manga creation process and also, awesome drama and comedy. And
it's like Bakuman with like time travel and like lots of crazy scenarios. Also recently added Bone Collection, Mori King, and Mashal. And we have the editor of Mashal with a quick message about why she loves that series so much.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, Carla here, SJ Editor Extraordinaire. You may know me from some of Shonen Jump's greatest hits, such as Undead Unluck, Mashal, and Mitama Security. But today I'm here to gush to you about Mashal, the story of a magicless boy in a world of magic. But what he lacks in magic, he makes up for in muscle. I love Mashal, and if you're into friendship, action-packed battles, awkward silences, and deadpan humor, then you will too. It's like Harry Potter, but not. Read Jump, app, website, anything today.
we got these epic new SJ series that are coming out in graphic novel soon. Some of them are already out. Spy Family's out now, Act Dodge soon, and then Chainsaw Man. And, this is why Shonen Jump is so special, in my opinion. The variety of the series in there. You're going to find something you like. These 3 series are all amazing, but they're, completely different.
We're going to have trailers of all 3 of these manga, but first, a message from the editor of Spy Family.
Hi, my name is Amy Yu, and I'm the editor for Spy Family. Right here. I really love this series, and I think you should read it because it's got a lot of action, it's really funny, it's heartfelt. The basic premise of the story is there is a spy. His name is Twilight, and he gets sent over to a neighboring country because his assignment involves him to start a family. And so he has to basically acquire a wife and a child. And what he doesn't know is that the wife he selects is an assassin. And the child that he picks up at an orphanage, her secret is that she's a telepath. So she can actually read everyone's minds. So Anya, the child, she knows what's going on. She knows her dad's a spy. She knows her mom's an assassin, but she's the only one who knows any of this that's going on. So the setup makes it really funny because you get to hear Anya's internal monologue. You get to see how she's reacting to everything that's going around her. So with everyone having a secret, there's definitely a lot of action going on in this story. And, each chapter, I would say, is just so full of, fun and funny moments. And every time I edit this series, I just feel really happy. I'd love for you guys to have that happy feeling as well. So I would love for you to pick up Spy Family and let us know what you think. Please read it. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. And now we have a trailer. That series is super fun. I read every single chapter the second it comes out. You really should read it. It's really fun. Okay, a different manga, Act Aj, and we have a message from someone who works on it. Take it away, Erica.
My name is Erica, and I am the editorial production assistant for Shonen Jump, and I work on Act Aj and Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Act Aj, and I think you should read it because, one, it's a great story about acting, and you can watch a genius be supported by the people around them and watch their talent bloom. Please read it. You can read it in the Shonen Jump app.
Thank you, Erica. And now we have a trailer.
彼女は過去の自分の感情を蘇らせ天才役者。しかし彼女は他人を演じることができなかった。やがて否定される彼女の存在意義。そして目にするもう一人の天才女優の演技。天才だが他人を演じることができない彼女。現場で見つけた芝居の答えとは。
You might be wondering, like me when I first heard about this manga, how could a manga about acting be in Shonen Jump? There's only one way to find out, and that is to read it. Alexi, do you want to introduce this one?
Yeah, as I said, this one kind of defies definition. Down on his luck, a young guy gets killed by a devil. This is a world with devils everywhere who are like monsters that need to be taken care of. But he is revived by his pet devil and becomes Chainsaw Man and just starts slicing and ripping everyone up after that. This trailer kind of explains it perfectly, I think.
I feel like that trailer was like directed by Tarantino or something.
Our fans have been asking for more novels from the popular series, and these are two great ones. Bleach novel coming soon. It focuses on Shuhei Hisagi. This takes place after the manga ends. You know, he's one of the most popular characters, so it's nice to see him featured in a main role. And then the Ace novel, this one, you know, Ace, one of the most popular characters. This kind of covers when he was younger, when he left Luffy to start his own pirate crew, and how he got the flame fruit. And apparently this one is hilarious. Lots of funny stuff, and there is some special like character designs, especially for the novel done by Oda Sensei himself.
Okay, and we have a trailer for it.
小説で語られるエースの知られざるストーリー、ワンピースノベルエース。 島シクシス。エースの運命を変えた男とは。エースとメラメラの実の真実。スペード海賊団結成の秘密。ワンピースノベルエース4月4日発売。違う角度から読む物語。
It smells like an adventure. Is that what she said? I'm going to start saying that. That smells like an adventure. All right. So if you want more of the world of Bleach or you want more of the world of One Piece, the novels are a great way to get into that world and see it expanded a little further. And also, stick around for this whole panel. Maybe you're getting sick of hearing me and Alexi. At the very end, we're going to have the voice actors, Justin Briner, who plays Deku in My Hero Academia, and Chris Sabat, who plays All Might. All right, Boruto. Boruto is getting serious, and this Blu-ray is called Mitsuki's Will, and it's about the growing rift between Boruto, Sarada, and the always mysterious Mitsuki. We have a trailer for you.
Boruto, have you ever had the uneasy feeling that perhaps your own thoughts might not actually be your own?
Let me ask you, Boruto, if it was Mitsuki's will, his choice to leave the Leaf Village, how will you feel?
You must know deep down in your heart, right? That there's still a whole lot that we don't know about Mitsuki.
I wonder, what does betrayal feel like? Humans have all sorts of feelings that I wouldn't understand, right? It's all so mysterious.
Mitsuki's still our friend, isn't he? So if we don't have faith in him now, then who else will?
Sorry, Boruto. You see, this is my will.
Okay, moving on to Demon Slayer, which was a massive hit in Japan and America last year. The big news is we have finally filled up the vault with all of the chapters from the manga. So every single chapter of Demon Slayer is in there from beginning to end. And if you become a member, you can read it all. And that's not all. If you prefer reading manga in graphic novel format, we have sped it up. So there is a new Demon Slayer graphic novel every single month, all the way to the end. So it's quite an incredible pace. And in the world of anime...
Yeah, the Demon Slayer movie coming soon. Hopefully, I know it's coming out in Japan in October. It's about Tanjiro and his friends are investigating some mysterious incidents on a train with the help of Rengoku. I assume by investigating they mean slaying demons, but I don't think it's a detective movie. Is it, Urian?
It's not Detective Demon Slayer, it's just Demon Slayer. And it is based on the manga, actually. This is a movie that is based on the manga arc, the famous train manga arc.
Yeah, it continues where the anime left off.
Yes. Here's a trailer.
.この汽車で40人以上の人が行方不明となっている。数名の剣士を送り込んだが、全員消息を絶った。ねんねんころり、こんころり。鬼が来ようとこんころり。息も忘れてこんころり。腹の中でもこんころり。もう目覚めることはできないよ。
生きるべきもの、目覚めるために。
伊之助様のお通りじゃ。
迷うな。
We've been talking about lots of Shonen Jump stuff that's out and stuff that's coming very soon, but here's stuff that we're just announcing right now. Never been announced anywhere before, starting with...
Yeah, more novels in the Naruto novel line. We have a bunch already, and this is a new one. So as you know, Shikamaru is currently the advisor to the Hokage. Kind of has one of the most important positions in the village, and in this novel, he's trying to prevent war, maintain the peace with the other nations, while he's also this might be the harder job, maintaining peace with his family. He has his wife is Gaara's sister, so there might be some political friction there between the villages and between the relationship. So good stuff, interesting stuff. So Jujutsu Kaisen could be the new hot series in 2021 as the anime comes out. And if you want a unique battle manga, a little bit different from the other stuff in Shonen Jump, definitely check this one out. There's not that many chapters out yet, so good time to jump in. And if you're a continuing fan and you want to kind of see the background of how this series was conceived, you can check out this Volume 0, which is kind of a prequel, but it was made before the main series. I don't know. I can't really think of that many media that has something like this, but it focuses on the characters that are kind of the upperclassmen to the main characters in the regular series, but this focuses on them as they were younger and were in the same position as the current main characters. So it's a really interesting look at the world. It fleshes things out, and you don't have to have read the main series to enjoy this, because it's its own story completely.
Okay, and now we have something really fun. We're going to do a comparison of manga pages and then the animated parts of them. So now let's dive into a fight between Luffy and Katakuri in One Piece, Volume 89, or if you want to read it in the Shonen Jump Digital Vault, Chapter 895. And we're starting with pages 2 and 3, which you can see right here. One thing I love about this is I love his gear art, or the design of all of his gears. The way his body turns completely black, it's like onyx black, absolutely the blackest black, and you can only see the shapes by the reflection. And his eyes get kind of like really dark and like scary too. And it works really well for Luffy in particular, because he's the purest character. He's really nice. He's really sweet. So when you see him go to a different gear level and he suddenly looks kind of demonic or evil, it really has an incredible impact.
Also, I'm sure I'm not the first to mention this, but Urian, you know the motifs around Fujin, Raijin, gods of wind, gods of thunder, lightning?
Oh yeah, I know all that stuff.
If you look at that, it kind of seems like maybe that's what Oda Sensei was going for with Luffy in this form. Fujin, who's a god of wind, he usually has like these either cloth or clouds kind of around behind his head, kind of floating around there, and that's kind of what this reminded me of. And it's really striking image.
One thing about this fight that's interesting is this is like the first time Luffy's fought kind of an alternate version of himself. Usually he's fighting very different kind of characters, but this guy's stretchy, and this guy's stretchy and sticky.
Yeah, he's basically fighting an upgraded version of himself, and he has to overcome that, which is tough. And yeah, it was interesting how they both have the same powers.
It's like the I'm rubber and you're glue, but he's like both.
Rubber and glue. Rubber versus rubber and glue.
Yes.
One thing that manga does well and can sometimes be difficult in anime is, like, if you look at the close-up of their faces and the blood, it's really gritty, like kind of dark and almost, you could say, dirty. Like you can really feel like that they're covered in blood. But sometimes in the anime, they use a lot of bright colors and you get like a different feeling from it.
It doesn't feel as if they're quite as thrashed as much in the anime. One thing also about this is you really feel the impacts in the manga. It hits so hard, and the way their faces deform. I feel like that's one thing that they do well in the anime, but I feel like manga with a really good artist like Oda Sensei can absolutely make you feel like these guys are just getting pounded, like the jet culverin and the sound effects. I mean, that panel right there, you feel that. You feel like you got hit when you see that. Is this the most beaten you feel like Luffy's ever been? I mean, he's actually been beaten, but he felt like he got hurt the most in this fight.
I think you're right. Yeah.
The last panel, second to the last panel.
Yeah.
One of Oda Sensei's great strengths is he has what I call panel destroying art. And it looks like the actual panel itself has been split into multiple parts. I first noticed it with Whitebeard, but here's another example of the power levels looking like they actually are destroying the panel itself. And Katakuri looks absolutely demonic in that last image.
Those eyes have so much power.
So yeah, incredible fight, incredibly drawn, very chaotic, very fun. But now let's see how they did it in the anime.